Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and a puzzle by Lithium Ion today has set some brilliant puzzles that I've greatly enjoyed in the past, although often quite challenging. And today it's a Nurikabe based puzzle. I thought it would be a good idea to do that because coming up on April the 1st we have a new pack by Sandra and Nala. It's going to be on Patreon. It's called Bug Friends, and it involves Nala often finding her way through the fog and discovering bugs. However, there's a couple of other puzzle types. Some of them don't even involve fog. One of the puzzle types is a Nurikabe puzzle, so it might be useful for us to get some practice in before the Patreon reward comes out on April the 1st. Just thought that might be a service. And here we are with Lithium Ion supplying us just this week with a Nurikabe style puzzle. And don't worry if you don't know what Nurikabe is. I'll be explaining the puzzle's rules, and you will then see if you try the Sandra pack how they apply. Also on Patreon, of course, we have connections and gridogram and crossword videos occasionally. And on the main channel, we have Wordle in a Minute and Minute Cryptic and Friday crossword masterclasses and Monday streaming. So just a massive service that we bring you all the time. And it's all thanks to the brilliant puzzle setters who create things like Archipelago, but also contribute to our apps, which are another source of fantastic puzzles. Classic Sudoku 2 is a recent one, and then there are the Worms, which feature sets by Phistomefel and Michael Lefkowitz, and soon to include Blobs and Zetamath as well, which is great. They'll be coming soon, so do check out everything on the links under the video. There's even merchandise, but the first link is to this puzzle. It's called Archipelago because often Nurikabe kind of devolves into forming islands. And as I say, it's by Lithium Ion. Let's see what the rules are. Normal Sudoku rules apply. We'll be trying to put 1 to 9 in every row, column, and 3 by 3 box. Each cell in the grid belongs to one terrain, either island green or water blue. All water cells in the grid must form one orthogonally connected region. Every 2 by 2 in the grid contains at least one cell from each terrain. So there's no 2 by 2s in one colour, which is a bit like a regular yin-yang rule, but this is not yin-yang. Each island contains exactly one clue, that's the numbers in the grid, which equals the product of the size of the island, the number of cells belonging to it, and the sum of the digits in all cells belonging to this island. So 28 could be 2 cells big and those cells add to 14, or 4 cells big and those add to 7 perhaps. Digits within an island do not repeat. Islands are not allowed to touch each other, neither orthogonally nor diagonally, so they're all very separated by the water. A digit in a circle equals the size of an island, so that's one of the numbers in the product, isn't it, in the multiplication. Not all possible circles are given. Well, I think we can tell that because each of these numbers is going to represent an island, and there aren't enough circles to cater for one island for each of those. So give it a try based on that rule set and this grid in the link under the video. I'm going to start now. Let's see how we get on. Let's get cracking. So, well, all of the circled digits and all of the numbers are going to be island cells, so we could colour them all green. That can't be wrong. I'm not going to accept that there's any way for that to be wrong based on my reading of the rules. Now, some of these are different islands from each other. Any 2 numbers have to be separated by water, like here. Shall I use the light blue? I hope you can see the distinction. Is it better than the dark blue versus the green I've got? Maybe I'll use the dark blue for the water. So there's a blue there as well. This water has to get out because it's all orthogonally connected. Now, these two circles have to be separated by water because they must be on different islands, not least because they're different numbers. There's only, didn't it say there's only one circle? Well, there's a digit in a circle is the size of the island, and digits don't repeat on an island, so there is only one circle per island. That's mandated by the rules. Now, these islands have to be kept separate. That one is part of the 18, and that's part of the 64. So they can't touch even diagonally, so these are water cells. Yeah, this is good. This is good. That's a water cell to separate the 22 and the 28. That separates the 24 and the 100. These must both be water, separating the 104 and the 34. Oh, it's very useful that they can't touch diagonally. There we go again. I'm just finding lots of necessary water borders. I don't mean water borders, but you know what I mean. That's definitely blue. Actually, so is that. Otherwise, there would be a connection, and that. And these two. Oh, there's loads. And, oh, not here necessarily. In fact, definitely not there. The 64 clue, let's start thinking about the numbers finally. The 64 clue, no, hang on, that can't be green or you'd have two islands touching. Ah, now we've got to avoid a 2 by 2, so that is green. Now we have to avoid another 2 by 2, so that's blue. This is blue because otherwise greens are touching. I mean, there's loads we can do to start with. This is great. This is blue, otherwise green would be touching. Green on the diagonal. Right, I was going to now think about this number. 64, it can't be an island of size 8 in which the digits add up to 8. So it must then be 4 times 16, 4 cells summing to 16. It can't be 2 cells summing to 32. And every number that's divisible, that is a factor of 64, is a multiple of 2. So I must be right. It's 4 cells. This island is 4 cells big, so it must come out to there at least. Now it joins up to that, and we can whack a 4 in there. And since the total of the cells on the island is 16, the other 3 cells, whether they're here or here, add up to 12. And I don't know which they are. Look at this island. This has been absolutely resolved. We've got to put a 2 in there because it's too big. 2 times 7 equals 14, so we make them add up to 7. Now, this can't be a single cell island, because it would be 1 times... Oh, it could be. Yes, it could be a single cell island. It could be a 6, which would be size 1 multiplied by 6. Can it, in fact, be a 2 cell island in which the 2 cells added up to 3? I think it could be. Okay, let's go down to the 40. Now, surely this is going to be... No, I was going to say 5 cells. No, it's definitely not, because they would have to add up to 8. But they're all different digits. Is it 4 cells adding up to 10? Or it can't be 2 cells adding up to 20. So it is 4 cells adding up to 10. Right, well, we can put them in the grid. That must be those 4, so it doesn't touch that or that. Now we get blue to separate. These blues at the bottom have to get out. This 24 is not just 1 cell, so that has to escape. Then it has to be blocked off from the 34. These can't be green, or we'd have touching, as it were. That's green. Oh, that's green to avoid a 2 by 2. So this is a 2 cell island. So the 2 cells have to add up to 3, and they must be a 1 and a 2. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, so they can add up to 10. And this digit is whatever is there and can't be in the box again. That's 1 or 3. These are just 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this is a 2 cell island adding up to 12. 2 times 12 being 24. That doesn't really help me know what the digits are. There's no circled digit there, obviously. It's intriguing how much you can do. This 17 is a factor of 34. So I think this is 2 cells adding to 17. I just don't think there's any other way you can do it. So that's an island with a 9-8 pair. And now we suddenly know that this is a 5-7 pair down here because it can't have 9 or 8 in it. We can seal that island off. This is 104 divisible by 3? No, it is not. So this is at least 4 big now. 4 times 26 is 104. So it's probably 4 cells. Well, 13's a factor then. So the only alternative for 4 times 26 is 8 times 13. And that is not going to fly. So this is a 4 in the circle. That is a 4 big island. We seal it off. That's green to avoid a 2 by 2. This island is 4 because we've already put that in the circle. That's blue. This island is clearly 2 and they add up to 9. So we can put a 7 in there. These can't be separate islands. So that's green. This can't be blue or we'd have 2 by 2s all over this place. This is at least too big, so it has to escape. It's actually not that hard to do the Nyíricábe aspects here. Now, where do I go for my Sudoku fix next? This is going to be, it's not going to be 4 cells adding up to 7, because that doesn't make sense. It's going to be 2 cells adding up to 14. They either go that way or that way, and this one is blue, because it must. That is also blue to seal off between these islands. This is going to be 2 cells adding up to 11, isn't it? It can't be any bigger. So that's blue. And now this can't be 6 cells, because 6 isn't divisible by 100. It's either 4 summing to 25, but that would leave a 2 by 2 blue area. So it's not that, it's 5 summing to 20. So we can put a 5 in the circle. This one is either, again, 5 summing to 20 or 4 summing to 25, I think. Oh, this digit can't be a 4 because 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. We can't go any higher. We can't have 10 cells summing to 10. So this is a 5. 5 cells summing to 20. Oh, but hang on. It's got to be confined within this box. Otherwise, it's going to touch the 28 island. Well, it's 5 cells, so it's got to include at least one of these. And now that's blue, and that's green. This island is 2 cells adding to 14, because 2 times 14 is 28. And we've got a 5-cell island down here. Well, we can't cut off a cell. Oh, we've got to avoid a 2 by 2 there. That is not blue because it would get cut off, so that's green. And now one of these other cells is green and one is blue. I don't know which way round that is. I don't see that I have a way of telling yet. So let's do the numbers. 5 there makes this a 7, and that's 5. 6, 8, and 9 are remaining in the row. These add up to 12 without 2 or 4 in. 1, 3, 8 would do it, or 1, 5, 6. I can't imagine there's another way of doing it. No, there isn't. It's either 1, 3, 8 or 1, 5, 6, and there's definitely a 1 there. These two add up to 11, and all we know is they're not 5, 6. Oh, that 2 is looking at this cell. That's quite important. 1 there, 2 here. That makes this a 1. That makes 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spotlight. Ah, that 2 is looking down at the bottom. So we're getting loads of digits. That's exactly what we need. Now, this is either 1, 3, 8, in which case that's 3, or 1, 5, 6, in which case that's 5. So I think that's fair to sum it up. Now we've got both 8 and 9 in use in this row. This digit is 3, 5, 6 or 7, but the 26 we need to get this foursome to add up to. We've got a 4, so the other 3 add up to 22. They're either 9, 7, 6 or 9, 8, 5. The 9 cannot be in either of those cells, here because of the 8, 9 pair that must be in those, and here because of the 8, 9 pair already in the box. So the 9 is there, and these two are now going to add up to 13. That's not a 3. And it's not a 6 because we can't put 7 here. So it's 5 or 7, and this is 8 or 5. Well, it's not 8 because of the 8, 9 pair. I must have got that sum wrong, sorry. It's either 6 or 8. Because we need those two to add up to 13. 26 times 4, yes. So that must be a 6. And this is a 7. And that's now correct. Okay, good. Again, excellent. These two add up to 11. Now we know they're not 9, 2 or 5, 6. So they're either 4, 7 or 3, 8. Now 3, 8 would force this to be a 5, 1, 6 cage. 4, 7 is not so clear cut. Okay, I'm going to bother to try and think. This is a 20 cage with a 5 already in it. So the other 4 digits add up to 15. Now they have to have a 1. Oh no, hang on, they don't. They could be 2, 3, 4, 6. But they might have a 1. I don't know how to tell. That's quite complicated. I don't want to reduce this to vast case testing if I can avoid it. Oh, there's no green 2x2s. So that's not a green 2x2. So this digit is blue. I'd forgotten that bit of the rule, sorry. Right, these add up to 20. The least these can be is a 3, 4 pair. So the least we get here is 12. And a minimum of 6 there, 18. The most this can be is 2. I don't think this can be a 9 anymore. Yeah, these would have to be 1, 2, 3 if that was a 9. What if it was an 8? They'd have to be 1, 2, 4, and you can't achieve that either with those there. So it's a 6 in the corner. And now these are 11 of the 20. These add up to 9. Well, these can't be 3, 5, so they're going to have to be 3, 4 with a 2 here. So this cage was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one might be as well. But I don't think it's mandatory yet. This digit can't be a 6. This is not 8. We must be able to do some Sudoku now. Yes, 3, 4 become a pair here. And I can write them in. This digit is a naked 6, given everything it sees in the box and the 8, 9 above. And this is 8 or 9. Now, in this column, well, this is getting interesting. These digits are selected from, well, with that, 1, 2, 3, 4. One of them is a 4, in fact, by Sudoku. And that one's not a 2. Now, 5 and 4 are in this cage, and 3 digits that add up to 11 without using 5 and 4. 1, 2, 8, in which case this digit would be an 8. 1, 3, 7 is impossible. That 7 sees every digit in it. So it's not 1, 3, 7. So it's either 1, 2, 8, or without a 1, it could be 2, 3, 6. This digit needs to be 6 or 8 if that calculation is right. Let me just check that again. So we've got a 5 and a 4 for definite. That's 9. Oh, and I mean, I can select the other 2 digits here. If it was 1, 2, that's an 8. if it was 1, 3, this would be a 7, which is impossible. So it's not 1, 3. It's either 1, 2 or 2, 3. There's definitely a 2 in this cage. If it was 2, 3, 2, 3, 4 here, that would be 6. Okay, that's good. That confirms what I was thinking. So this can't be a 2. There's definitely a 2 and a 4 in this group. It's a pity it didn't actually resolve. That digit is not an 8 in the column because we've had 8, 9. So that's 5, that's 8. 6, 4, 5, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 7 remaining in this box. 2 and 7 must be there. Okay, that's fine. I don't know what to do. This is 3 or 5, 7, 8, 9. Oh, this digit is a little restricted. Actually, this digit's in an interesting position because, again, it sees everything here. It can't be in the cage. Oh, maybe that's not as interesting as I thought. 7, 8, 9, 2, 5, or 4 it can't be. This is 1, 3, or 6 and doesn't appear in the cage. The cage is either 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in which case this would be 1, or 8, 5, 4, 2, 1, in which case that would be 3 or 6. Okay, well that was some useless case testing. That's why I didn't want to be doing case testing, because I'm not very good at it. Right. These digits are from 1, 7, 8, 9. That one can't be a 1. Just need one more breakthrough, and we're cruising through the archipelago at that point. 7 in this column is done because of that 7 and that 7. The blue cells are ruled out there, and it's here. Now it has to be here in box 9. Now, I was going to say it's in one of those cells, but it might not be. In this row, that is 8 or 9. These are from 6, 8, 9. One of them is a 6. In the column, 4, 2, 5, 7, 3, and 1 remain. This digit is from 6, 8, or 9. But remember, we'd used 8 and 9 over here. This is going to be crucial. This is a 6. This is a 9. This is a 1, 8 pair. We just need to add up the cage and make this a 3. That 6 is going to do a lot of work here. 9, 5, 8, 9. I thought it was going to do even more. That's not 7. This digit is a naked 1. It sees all the other digits in its row or column. And then this one is 2 or 3. This can't be 9 anymore. Gosh, less than 20 minutes. We're going along superbly at the moment. This digit is 4 or 6 based on everything it sees in the box or row. That's where 7 goes in the box, and that must be where 4 goes in the box, and that might determine this cage. Oh look, 3 has determined this cage. That's a 4, 7 pair. This digit can't be 4, but there had to be a 4 in this column, and there it is now. It still doesn't determine the cage, I don't think. How about this row then? 4, 7, 9, 3. That can't be 3. Oh, this box needs a 5, 6 pair, and that can't be 6. We found 6 in box 7. That can't be 5 or 9. That's a naked 8. So we finish the column. Then we finish box 4, and box 7, and box 9, and box 8. Just like that. Little run of form there. Now, 4, 7, 9, 3 are gone. Yeah, I don't know. That can't be 3. It's all about what this cage is, isn't it? If that is a 6, these are 3 and 2. Oh, look, there's a 1, 3 pair in the column. That's useful. So this digit is a 2. Am I sure that can't be a 2? I can't remember the... Oh, no, we needed a 2 in this cage, and that's now here. There we go. That's why I knew it was a 2. There's a 5 in one of these cells. 3, 9, 2, 4, 7. That's 1 or 6 by just elimination. 9 in box 3 is definitely there. 4, 7, 9, 5. 8 is in one of those. 2 is in one of these cells. That's not helping. 9, 5. Oh, there's a 4 X-wing. That's using up the 4s in columns 8 and 9 between those two dominoes. So the 4 in this box is in one of those cells, and we can tell which one. 8, 7, 9, 4, 5. I'm looking up this column 7 here, and it's not really solving itself for me. 4, 9, 5. We've got a 6 there in the box. That can't be 2. This is 1 or 7. 4, 5, 9, 6. That digit must appear in one of those two cells in row 4. Oh, look, 8 there is sorting out 1, 8. Now that 1 is looking at all of those cells, almost determining where 1 is in this box. They add up to 11. These two add up to 9. So these two add up to 9. That can't be a 3 anymore. That's 1 or 6. And this is 3 or 8. By a form of Sudoku. This is 1, 5 or 6. It's odd that this isn't finished off now. I mean, everything is virtually done, but virtually is not the same as actually finishing. So there's an 8 in one of these cells. I'm sorry, I can't see the finish. It must be very obvious at this point. Let's look at this row. We need a 5 in one of those cells. 2. We definitely need a 2 in one of these. Have I forgotten any islands or rules or anything? No, I don't think so. It's just Sudoku. I will find it. And I will fix it. This is 3, 5, or 6. So they include one digit from 3, 5, or 6 as well. Oh, there's definitely a 6 in one of these too. And that's an X-wing with a 6 there. That rules 6 out of those cells, puts 6 here. Remember, in this top row, those two we're going to add to 9. They're an 8 and a 1. We get another 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the corner. And then we get 4, 3 there, 7, 4 here. This digit's a 1. Got an 8 there. That's not a 1. We need a 7 in the box. In this column, we need a 2. We've got a 1, 6 pair in the box that are resolved. 5 and 3, 5 and 6. This is a 3. And just the central box to finish off. 1, 7, 2. And there we go. We've completed the archipelago. It's a lovely puzzle. I mean, that is a nice introduction to Nurikabe. So hope you enjoyed having a go at that. It's good fun, and we have some lovely islands left over at the end. And we didn't even have an identical island, as I thought might be happening at one point. I don't think there is one there. So thank you for watching. Thank you for playing along. Do come and join us again tomorrow for more Sudoku fun, and we'll see you then. Bye for now.